Ray here. Welcome to my channel. Today is kind of a good day. We got in the Lady Death Kickstarter stuff. So I've been waiting on that for a while. And it's here, sweet. Took them a while to get it together because they had so much stuff to get together. Quick little run on the history of it. Brian Polado, I hope I'm not destroying his name, was the creator of Lady Death, a comic book character from back in the late 90s. I think they started out, and it was Chaos Comics, I think, was the first place they started. Yeah, an independent comic company, I believe, and had a nice run there with starting out with Evil Ernie and stuff. That's where she started and became her own entity. But then, of course, as all independents, they went bankrupt, I want to say in 2001, and then went through a couple other independent companies and so on and so forth throughout the years. And so that's what always made it hard to get her comics so we could check them out and stuff. And now Brian and a couple other people, it looks like, have their own company. This one right here, Coffin Comics. And this Kickstarter was for brain's not working now. Let me look at my sheet. Yeah, Damnation Game. And this is the second Kickstarter they did, which I think is a smart idea, because you're doing an independent company, independent comics, which is expensive to do comics with all the artistry, printing, shipping, all that stuff. So it's smart to go on Kickstarter, find people who want to have that comic, either do the character, the artist, the illustrator, the writer. You know, you're gonna find, and Lady Death has kind of got her own cult following. I mean, she's not like hugely popular like Superman, Batman, not well known, but there's a huge following, which is proven in a Kickstarter because they sold out right away. And in a Kickstarter, you go from this date to that date, and if you sell it before the end date, a lot of times they'll do like what do they call them, extension or extender gifts. So if you hit this milestone, you get a gift here. You hit this milestone, you get another one, until the end of the date. And then once the date is done, they ship the stuff out. So it's a smart thing for a company like this to do, because you're seeing, hey, number one, people want this, these people want this, and number two, you only need to publish or create for the people that have said they want this. You can create a couple extras, you know, if you got a little extra money. Excuse me. But basically everything is paid for you. In a way. I mean, you're not paying for everything through the Kickstarter, but you're paying through a big chunk, and you're not wasting time. So it's a smart way to go, and I like it. It's a good idea for these guys. I think they did a great job on that. So, and this is the second one that they've done for Lady Death. I believe the other one was Chaos Rules, I believe, was the first one that they did. So, it's awesome. It's a smart way to go, I think. They had another one called Zack the Zombie Exterminator, and that was through October, basically, which is over now. And it's basically like a team of hillbillies that go out and they're like pest exterminators, but they take care of zombies. So that sounds pretty cool, and I got in on that one. So when that one gets here, we'll roll that one out for you and stuff. But like I said, I've always been a Lady Death fan since it came out back in the late 90s, and the art's cool, the story's really cool if you like mythical stories and stuff, because she's somebody who took over hell basically from the devil for a while and then battled all of these mystical forces and stuff. So that being said, let's go to the stuff that I got. So first thing you start out with was the Lady Death Chaos Rules comic, and it's about the size of a graphic novel type thing, and then it's signed right there by Brian, and on the back it's got a certificate showing that he signed it and stuff. So that's awesome. And also in that packaging, you got Lady Death Damnation Game, and which he's My fat finger's in the way, but he signed it there as well. And as you can see, the certificate to prove it. So that's awesome. And the cool thing is that these two here, I also got a digital download, so I don't have to pull them out of the bag and ruin them with the oils on my hands and stuff. I can just read the digital download and keep these babies safe. So that's pretty cool. I like that. And then let's hit some of the other stuff that I got in it. You got a bookmark, a Lady Death damnation game. And some of these are the stretch items as well. You got a Lady Death rules magnet, which is cool. Art's really cool on these. I like that stuff. You got a sticker, Long Live Lady Death, and Death We Trust. Coffin Comics. It's awesome. Got a couple others. Whoops. And then we got a couple other stickers here. You have Lady Death rules. Different variations of drawings for her. And Lady Death, she's got her own website, ladydeathuniverse.com. There she is inside the coffin. And you got Lady Death Damnation Game card. Commemorative. I speak of the English. Commemorative card, which is pretty awesome. And then on the back it tells you about Brian and who drew it. Artwork by Coffin Comics. So that is pretty cool. Then you get Lady Death, Do Not Disturb, so it says Lady Death. Door hanger. And then you get a couple of prints. Lady Death Damnation Game #1 in black and white, which is pretty awesome. And Blood Red Skies, which is one that they did before, back in '94, it looks like, from Chaos Comics. So that's pretty cool. Of course, he's got all the rights to Lady Death, so he can decide what to do with her, and so on. So that's pretty awesome. Then when they give you a list of stuff that you want, and if you want them autographed and so on and so forth, you could also buy extra because they have their own website, which I'll put down there so you can check out Coffin Comics. And I ordered up this shirt, which is pretty awesome. It's a nice shirt, actually. Fits really well. And I also got Lady Death Damnation Game #1 preview, the Hell Witch edition, which is another character put out. I mean, Lady Death fights a lot of people. She was fighting Vampiria and all the rest of them. So, and this one, yep, he signed this one as well, and it's got his little tag on there. So that's pretty awesome. I like that stuff. And if you want, there's websites for ladydeathuniverse.com and ladydeathstore.com. So they sent that along with it, so you can check those out if you're interested in that. I believe he's got his own website that you can also check out. So like I said, doing it through Kickstarter is really a smart way to go. I mean, you're going to have your own initial money, but you're also gaining money, and you're seeing what the want is out there. And it's a smart way to go to keep your money from being wasted. Like Marvel and DC, I'm sure they print, I'm probably undercutting it, but like thousands of one issue, going, okay, well, we had this many bought, but let's make this many more to cover in case somebody gets interested in it. Well, then they only sell like half of them. The rest of them are just basically thrown away, because you're not going to get value for it unless it's a one shot or something. So, but it's a smart way to go. And like I say, these guys are doing really well. And like I say, it's basically a cult following for Lady Death because they sold out quickly. I know when I went on there, they were basically almost to their level where they wanted to go, and I think it was only out for like a couple weeks or so, and they had it on for like a month, I think it was. Boom, already gone. Not gone, but I mean it's already hit their goal. And then after that, it was extra. You could keep adding on to it and stuff. So And if you haven't checked out Kickstarter, there's a ton of stuff on there that you could find that would be awesome. Put the link below for you. Excuse me. And like I say, they've got Zack the Zombie Exterminator out, which is already over because it was only till October 30th. And like I say, I did that. So when that gets here, I'll show that to you. That'll be awesome. And I think he's doing another Lady Death coming up. So if you're interested in that, keep an eye out. There's something else. Let me look at my paperwork quick. The Mutra is coming out November 2nd to December 4th. Name sounds familiar. They might have had this comic out before, or it's a new one. So, but check it out. See what they got. It's going to be on Kickstarter, like I say, and check out their website, Lady Death, or go to Coffin Comics. Check it out. You can get a cool shirt like this, which is pretty cool. I mean, look at it. How's that not cool, man? That you want to wear that. So I thought it was a good haul. I enjoyed it. It wasn't very expensive. Put some money in. Give a company you like, or a comic in this case that you like, a boost up to be able to print and send stuff to you. It's signed. Plus, it's kind of nice they gave you the download so you could read it without having to pull the comics out. And like I say, if you know anything about comics, your body basically puts on an oil. And when you touch the comic, you basically put that oil into that comic, and it will start to degrade it. So the less you handle it, the better. So it's kind of nice to do that, so I don't have to pull it out and wreck it with my big fat hands. So that being said, that's, as always, send me leave me comments, tell me what you thought. I probably rambled on too much for you. If you're not interested in comics, you probably weren't interested in this, but maybe I turned you on to comics, because definitely check out Lady Death. She's pretty cool. If you're gonna start comics, she might be one to go for. If you like a little bit of horror into it, a little bit of dealing with like hell and angels and stuff, and you know, that kind of piques your interest, definitely check her out. Look at the Kickstarter when it's coming up. Probably be next year, I'm betting, for Lady Death. Or check out his other ones, like the Mutra that's coming out, and see what you think on that. So as always, leave me comments, like, don't like, and subscribe, because we got more stuff coming up. Beginning of the month, boxes are flying in. So, till next time, thanks.